Hello, welcome to my portfolio project where I designed a client and made a portfolio that suits his needs. My client was John J. Johnson. He is 30 years old, he's married, he has no kids, he has an income level of $125,000 a year, which is a lot for a 30-year-old. He's in pretty good financial situation, and he invests because he wants to save for retirement or funding for future life decisions, such as having kids or any other purchases he might want to take. And he has a overall risk tolerance of 90, which is very much. In his investment objectives, he is young, and in a good financial position, and with a high risk tolerance, so he could create a portfolio attempting to maximize capital gain. Being able to gain enough money through investing now can put him ahead in life, which makes him even more likely to reach financial goals sooner. And even if he does lose money, he has the time and the ability to regain all of his losses throughout his lifetime. And the motto of the portfolio is high risk, high reward. The portfolio I chose for him was the PrimeCap Odyssey Aggressive Growth Fund, Selected American Shares Fund Class S, Metropolitan West High Yield Bond Fund Class M. The advantages and disadvantages of the portfolio. The advantages of this is that it's designed for growth in a relatively short period of time, and this would lead to a large profit, and it could help to make a cushion of financial success to help the client throughout his life. The disadvantages of this is that along with the ability to gain a lot of money, there is a risk of losing a lot of money, and if the investments end up falling flat. This isn't as big as a problem as it would be for a person much closer to retirement, because the client has a whole lifetime to make up what was lost. This is the distribution of the portfolio. As you could see, more than half of it went to the PrimeCap Odyssey Aggressive Growth Fund, and that was the fund I felt the most confident in gaining the most capital in the short period of time. The specifications of the PrimeCap Odyssey Growth Fund was it's in the PrimeCap family, and the ticker symbol is POAGX, is a no-load fund, which means there is no fee for taking in or taking out money. The NAV when bought was $24.21. The minimum investment was $2,000. And its investment objective was aggressive growth fund through mostly mid-cap U.S. stocks. The top 5 holdings were Pharmacyclics Incorporated, Seattle Genetics Incorporated, Roche Holding AG, DreamWorks Animation SKG Incorporated, and Immunogen Incorporated. The second mutual fund I picked was Selected American Shares Fund Class S. It is in the Selected American Shares Fund family. Its ticker symbol is SLASX. It is also a no-load fund, and the NAV when bought was $48.56. The minimum investment was $1,000, and the investment objective was growth through stocks both local and foreign. The top 5 holdings were American Express, CVS Caremark Corp., Wells Fargo and Company, Bank of New York Mellon Corp., and Google Incorporated Class A. My last fund was Metropolitan West High Yield Bond Fund Class M. This is in the Metropolitan Fund family. Its ticker symbol is MWHYX. It is also a no-load fund. The NAV when bought was $10.73. Its minimum investment is pretty high. It's $5,000. The investment objective is high yield through the purchase and return of executive bonds. And the top 5 holdings are Texas Comp Electric, Southern UNCO New Fern, Sprint Nextel 144A 9%, Caesars Entertainment TLB610, and HCA 7.25%. The performance of the fund was less than adequate. The Prime Cap Odyssey Aggressive Growth Fund lost our client $142.02, which was 1.4% less of the original investment. The Selected American Shares Fund, Class S, lost our client $87.41 and lost 2% of its initial investment. The Metropolitan West High Yield Bond Fund Class M lost $97.10 for our client and lost 1.77% of the initial investment. The original total amount invested was $28,037, and the total amount lost was $326.53, and the total percentage lost of the original investment was 1.63%, and the new value of the portfolio is 19.67384% or dollars. The analysis of our performance. Well, the performance didn't really meet our expectations. The goal was high return, but the portfolio lost money. In the week of the trial, the market was not excelling and the investments were losing money. This shows the importance of long-term investments and not to opt out when investing is going bleak. Portfolio outlook. Although this portfolio may have done subpar recently, it is still too early to make any financial decisions on possible changes. If the portfolio continues to struggle, at the annual review, I would recommend a change in funds. The client can continue to risk large amounts of money into these investments because a loss does not hurt him as much as it would to an older person. This was my presentation.